one thing about Quincy that people are
Oh yeah,
questioning right now.
that's
It's a hot
overly.
topic for whatever reason.
Yep.
It's Quincy's form. A lot of people are scrutinizing Quincy's form. Why is he running like that? Why don't they change his form? What's your take on that?
I think my take is, man, and this is a take from a long time ago, and I understand what biomechanics may say and everything else, but you know, they said the same thing about Michael Johnson, man. And the man went out there and he was the world record holder for a long time. And he was the Olympic gold medalist 2, 3, 4, 5 times over, man. So uh, I get it. Sometimes they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's winning, so that's probably why they won't try to fix it. Um, and then if you do fix it, you could have a lot go wrong for the young man too. So I don't know. There's no clear cut answer on uh, what it should be. I even remember somebody from the back, Christopher Dimitri from France. The first time he ran 9 seconds, he was not really doing a lot of weight training and everything else. They started to put a lot of weight training and stuff on him and his form, and it ended up not being well for him. He never saw a sub 10 ever again in his career. So, I mean, and then it could be a lot more things that went into it, but we don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean? Does Usain Bolt have the perfect form? He ran 9:58. We always measured perfect form to Asafa Powell. You know what I mean? In the 100 or in the 400, who has the best form? To me, the best 400-meter form I've ever seen, and this is not me being biased, he just looks like a gazelle. It just looks beautiful to him running. Stephen Gardner. That boy just looked like
True.
poetry in motion, just moving around the track. That's the best 400-meter form to me. But is he the world record holder? No, he isn't. So, you know what I mean? I don't know.
You're making a good point. I think that we always use perfect form instead of saying efficient form.
Exactly.
Because efficient can mean something totally different. And it can work for that individual, how their body is structured. And when you looked at Michael Johnson, he had efficient form because he got the job done in the 200 and the 400 for him. He was the world record holder for both with that form. And then the next generation that came behind him started to adapt that form. You found a lot of guys who started to run more upright, tighter arm swing, and a shorter cycling pattern. Maybe it didn't work for them. Some of it did, but some of it didn't because it wasn't efficient for them. So watching Quincy run, it's efficient for him right now. Doesn't mean that it's not going to change in the future. And I think as a good coach, you know what to either change immediately and what to change gradually over time. Athletes, their form is their personality. You have to be able to have them buy into the fact of how to change their form without losing their identity and losing their confidence to be able to go to that next level. You can't just say, hey, change this and run just like this guy. And then you're going to think you're going to get the same outcome. It doesn't work like that.
Nah.
Like, be a good coach. Allow this young man, Quincy went out there and ran 44.2 last year. There's a lot of 400-meter runners who have, and right now and in the past, who wish they could have ran 44.2 with probably better form than him. So allow him to go out, find his rhythm. He's running the times that are superior. He's winning races when it's necessary and in their big moments. Allow him to revel in those moments. So when it's time for him to start changing his form, it will bypass that plateau that we see a lot of young runners get into. If he is running at a very executing race strategy plan and hitting times, and he has the okay form, then he'll change his form and may get better over time. We want to see him get to that big level and stay at that big level. So let it be. It's coming. It's coming.